how do you ramp, or how fast or how slow should you go with real estate? Do you start with one house? Do you start with 5 houses? Because I think some people think that they're going to jump whole hog they're going to have 30 homes in the first 4 years. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on those two elements.
Great. I love this question. And these social media portrayals of real estate investing is another reason I wrote this book, because a lot of what you see on there is just ridiculous. So first and foremost, real estate is not passive. It is entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And there is a big spectrum on how much time you need to spend. Personally, I have a rule. I will not spend more than 20 hours a month on my portfolio. So is that passive? Relatively, yeah, compared to my job. So that's great. But I still have to work on it. I still have to put effort into it. And I pay people to work on my portfolio because someone needs to do the stuff that is required to successfully operate a business. And so that is one of the main questions that I think you need to think about in your strategy is how involved do you want to be? Personally, I think if you want to maximize your wealth, the single best way to get into real estate investing is to keep working at your current job and to maximize your current income, because getting loans is going to be a lot easier and you'll be able to take a lot more risk having a primary source of income, so that if you want to renovate a property and you might not make rent for 3 months while it's getting renovated, you're okay because your living expenses are covered by your primary job. So I think this idea that's often presented on social media that like real estate is a way to quit your job is true for a minority of people, but is not the best way to pursue real estate investing. So what I did for many years, and I still think is the best, is stay at your current job and do a strategy that is very common in equities, which is called dollar cost averaging, which is basically the idea that you take a certain amount of money and invest it at regular intervals into the market. So that for many people might be you buy a rental property, you wait 2 years, you save up some money again, you buy another one. You save it up for another 2 years, you buy another one. And this allows you to build up a sizable portfolio without having to worry about timing the market. Because as we talked about a little bit already today, that's nearly impossible. It's basically futile. And so you're better off just trying to hitch your portfolio performance to the long-term average of the housing market. And if you can do that, you're going to do great. And so I think this idea that you need thousands of properties or hundreds of properties is crazy. If you can get 5 properties in the next 10 years, you're going to vastly improve your financial situation. If you can get 10 properties, you're going to be killing it. So it doesn't take that much. What it does take is patience and time. It is not a get rich quick thing. It's I'm going to start now, and over the next 10, 20, or 30 years, I'm going to completely transform my financial picture. And that is very possible.
Yeah.
I love it. Patience and time. It's the same type of stuff.
That's what I was sitting thinking, because we talk about the slow, steady walk towards success. And that's what everybody always just assumes overnight or cut the corner. And that's just not the reality. To do something right, you're going to probably have to be disciplined. You're going to have to take time, and you're going to, be rewarded for just having the plan. And that's what I love, Dave. It sounds like you put a lot of effort into the strategy and making sure people can pay respect to all those things. That's been tremendously valuable.